Happy Friday, CNG 132. Um, the discussions for this week look really good. We're covering things from WPA2 security protocols, wireless threats, virtual wallets, antennas, and mouse jacking was covered twice. Wireless peripherals, yeah. So realize that, wireless is really not as secure as we think it is. And this even translates to IoT devices, Internet of Things, where they're just sensors communicating wirelessly, wired to something else. That traffic, usually between the IoT device and whatever it's reporting to, is also very unsecure. I don't think I usually show classes this, but usually later. You can go to Google Scholar. So if you're ever writing a paper, which is going to be APA, hopefully a few of you might transition to a 4-year. Google Scholar is one of the best sources for getting references that are reviewed by people in our field. I wouldn't say the CNG field, I would just say the computer world in general. So let's refine this. Oh, I already had that in there. Security. So as we see, there are many articles that keep on popping up in IoT devices. We can look at the ones popped up for this year. Huge security gap. Huge security gap. So if you're really interested in this chapter, remember Google Scholar. It'll give you very credible research and also show you that this is still a problem. And if we even undid the time and we did any time, IoT this stuff will go back to like the early 2000s where we really started picking up the IoT thing. I thought this was really funny. Heard about this on the radio, of course. Kanye West showed his phone and his 6-digit security key 00000. All it takes is that with today's technology and the quality of video cameras, just like my webcam itself, it's 1080p. If I was quickly to do something on my phone, you'd be able to either find it somewhere else, or maybe you were recording it, and you'd be able to see my passcode, just like I think people saw Kanye's passcode in just real time. It was very sophisticated. Another cool thing that I was reading on, let me see if I can pull it up the first time. Another cool thing that I was reading on LinkedIn was that cybersecurity is projected to grow like 1.5 billion people. Let me see if I can't find that review. I might post it again today. If I can't find it quickly, I'll just post it. Yeah, I don't see it. But cybersecurity is projected to grow vastly in the next couple of years. And it doesn't matter if you're, I know a few of you are in cybersecurity, a few of you are in network technologies, and a few might be in database, and there might be even others that haven't said or mentioned what they're going after. But the security field itself is so broad, and it covers everything, that there's a place for just understanding the concepts that we're talking about in 132 and apply it to everything. I mean, when you go for a job interview, promote that, hey, look, I know I'm a network technology student, but I did focus on security. I did have a few security classes. I know 132 is not the only one that's offered. There's like 259 enterprise security. There's 258 digital forensics. All those pull in concepts of what we're learning here. I know 132 is very general, but there's so much stuff to be applied at every level. It'll help you get a job in cybersecurity. I'll post that interview. I'll post a link later today of that. But yeah, this is just a few things that I want to talk about today. Good job so far on the discussions. Make sure to keep it up. Like I always say, this class probably one of the most eye-opening courses that I teach on campus and online. Students come in thinking they're doing safe practices, but after reading the book, doing a few exercises, that whole concept changes. Like, okay, I was doing a decent job, but I really have to step it up to be very secure. But good job so far, and I'll post that link later today.